what I'm going to probably do differently this semester is I'll probably study a lot more, and I'll actually follow that golden rule where I study 3 hours a day for each of the classes I'm taking. So I'll probably end up studying more and actually putting more time and effort in my classwork this year.
Welcome back to Success and Equity on BCTV. I'm your host, Francis Mayer, and that was Belinda and I having a conversation about stuff that didn't have anything to do with this show. But now we will get back on track with what we are doing in the show, and we're talking about reinvention. I know that can be a scary concept, and for a lot of people, especially if they come from a family like mine, where I was the first person to go to college, they might not know what direction to put you in. But we've taken steps to alleviate that. There is a really neat reception area in administration now, one of the first places that you'll visit if you enter from the panorama side, and it's pretty darn cool. But we're going to check in with people who made it happen. So we're going to go in and see Stephen Watkin later and check into what the reception area is all about. Hello, Mr. Watkin.
Hello, Mr. Prince. How you doing?
I'm great. You're looking very sharp today.
Oh, man.
So here we are. We're in your office. We're stopping by to talk about Mr. Watkins' neighborhood. Tell us about the new reception area.
So the Welcome Center is designed to help students who are new to the campus. If they have questions about where to go to find an office, who to talk to, if they want to complete an application, do an add or drop, the students are there to help. The computers are there so they can just jump right on it. And we're just there to help them and so that they can be successful students at BC.
And where did you get this idea from? Have you seen this done other places? Was this something that we were lacking, or are we going above and beyond?
I think the Welcome Center idea was always there, but I think we've stepped it up a notch, and so we've just modernized it a little bit. We had some old computers, and we took them out. We put a help desk there. Now we have students who literally come to work, and that's their job, to work in the Welcome Center.
And that's the huge part, because it's students helping students, right?
Yes, and students understand the struggles, the frustrations, and sometimes talking to a student versus a professional staff person really does kind of give them the assurance, oh, I can do this because you're here to help me, and I'll be successful because you're helping me.
That's it. And do you train those students to do that, or is it just something that they kind of come naturally equipped to deal with?
Oh no, constant training, especially before they're hired, and then we have regular meetings, and we work their schedules, and we sort of we want the students to be successful, so they can only work 19 hours a week, but constant training. We want them to be able to answer simple questions.
And with this sort of practical approach, what's really interesting to me is you're doing some interesting data collection up front. Like, you're probably noticing trends in student behavior, and hey, we're noticing a lot of people. Does that happen?
Yes, and one of the things that we have to improve is just signage, because students want to know, where's financial aid, and where's the counseling office, and where is admissions and records office, and even
signage.
just and so we have to do a lot of direction, and sometimes we don't point, but the students will get up and walk them to the office that they're looking for. So we're discovering some things that we kind of knew, but now we really know.
But you are right. Like, come to think of it, I mean, we've all been places that where the restroom wasn't clearly marked, and then you've been places where it is, and it's like sometimes it seems like overkill. But in our environment where we have so much going on, yeah, you're right. We probably could use some more signage.
Yes, and we're looking at some digital signage, and not just for this building, but just campus-wide. How can we improve signage for all of us? So we, even though those of us who work here know where the offices and departments are, but someone who's new, it's not marked clearly.
You're right. And so this is outreach and school relations, and we can't expect everybody just to know exactly what that office is or what they do. And we do have kind of our own language here at BC, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Institutional language. What else is coming out of the Office of Outreach and School Relations in the next coming months? What are some projects?
So probably the two priorities is we're assessing students in their high schools, and so we've got assessment staff, we have outreach staff going out providing assessment tests in this month. So beginning next month, which is February, March, the priority will be helping students develop their abbreviated student ed plan. So once they sort of know what they're going to be taking in the fall, summer or fall, then they can have priority registration in April. So the push will be the abbreviated student ed plan, and also March 2nd is what we call the FAFSA deadline, the priority, our deadline to complete their FAFSA. So that'll be the push for the next 2 to 3 months.
Okay, well, and that's a lot. But one thing that it seems like your office is doing more and more of is like cutting or making that loop from matriculation at BC to graduating from BC a lot tighter,
Yes.
right?
Well, we want students to have a plan, so a guided path. So before they take their first class, we want them to know this is what you need to do. These are the classes you need to take. And so if you're on a 2-year plan or a 3-year plan, you know that from the very beginning. And I think students will feel more comfortable, they'll be more focused. And if they do have challenges along the way, support programs are here to help them as well.
Absolutely. No, there's if there's one thing we don't like here at the college, it's help. It's out there if you're willing to look for it. Mr. Watkin, thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you.
We're going to go out and check out the new reception area a little more, I think.
Thank you.
See you later.
Have a good day.
Giselle, hello. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking.
Absolutely. So what is your average interaction with a student like here in this new reception area?
As in like all day, because I work here and I come on campus.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
it's all day, literally from 8 in the morning till 5:30 in the afternoon.
And there are no stupid questions, right?
There is.
Oh, there. Okay.
No, there is. No, they're not. It's because, you know what, some people are not informed, and for me that I'm here all day and I work here, I know so much information, and some students don't know that information. It's kind of good. It feels good to let them know.
Absolutely. And you've gotten training through Mr. Watkins' office and how to help people. And these are actually skills that are probably going to help you down the road professionally, right? Because having people skills
It's awesome.
is awesome. And dealing with students like today, this is the second day of school, by the way.
Right.
We got through the first day. Was that pretty wild?
It was actually the first day. It was so full in here, like ridiculous. I had never seen so many people in here.
Yeah, this was kind of like club student.
Yeah.
Like we were just lacking a disco ball and some jams, but it was really awesome. We're happy with all the things we're getting done here, and I'm glad we have students helping students. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And what is your major?
My major is radiology.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Still got a long way to go.
Well, I'll call you in a few years to borrow some money. Giselle, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Be well. Welcome back to the show. That is what I like to call Mr. Watkins' neighborhood, because Steve Watkin has an absolutely, that is a genuine energy that he's giving off right there. He's a friendly, welcoming man, and it's no surprise at all that the reception area is his brainchild. But as he said, the credit goes to a larger team, because a lot of stuff that we do on campus involves teamwork, and we are actually going to talk to a person that I've been able to team up with several times to make some really fun stuff. And, we can? Okay, perfect. I guess we just got word that we can use some copyrighted material to amuse you. So we are going to have a little homage to a very popular film that's currently in theaters. And we're also going to talk to Manny de los Santos. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Success in Equity coming up next.
Study harder, probably take some tutoring classes if I ever need help with anything else. Pretty much it.